Here we go. Hi everybody, my name is Kjers. It's spelled K-I-E-R-S, somewhere in between chaos and who cares. And I've just started this YouTube channel and it's about dancing. And I have a Danish YouTube channel as well, so I'm gonna take some things, like some of the experiences over. Like for example, I'm gonna make a video just about me, like how old I am, what I'm doing for a living, and my story, and all these kind of things. But I don't want to put all these things into this video, because this video is just about the message. The YouTube channel is going to be about dancing, and the reason I don't want to make this video about me at all is because this video, or this YouTube channel, is not about me at all. I mean, I'm just the messenger. Actually, the channel is not even really about dancing, because dancing is actually just the envelope, but more about that later on. So the reason why I want to make this channel about dancing is because, as I see it, dancing is probably the most practiced but unrecognized healing modality there is. And how I found out that what dancing really is, it came when I went through my depression. And I've always loved to dance. When I was in the middle of my depression, I one day wanted to dance, and I couldn't dance. I was standing there and it was like, I've forgotten how to dance, and I was standing there and I'm like, what is this dancing thing? I mean, why can't I dance right now? And I went through my depression, on purpose. I don't say out of my depression, I went through my depression, and I realized that the more I felt in touch with myself, the better I could dance. So without making this too, let's say, logical, or trying to understand and grasp everything, but dancing is one of those things that most of the population on this planet are doing, and we've been doing it for ages and through all various situations, like for mating and for weddings and for whatever. And no one is really asking themselves, what are we really doing? The same with singing, or I don't know, kissing, and chasing orgasms, and all these things that we're just maybe telling ourselves we're doing those things out of for a physical reason. But I believe it all goes way deeper than that. And this is actually the essence of this channel. I will definitely also dance, show some moves or whatever, but these moves are not, you can copy them if you like, but if you are copying my moves, you're missing out on your own dance. But just for inspiration and to dance to various music, I'll dance also, but it is more about my take on dancing and what I believe dancing is and what potential I believe dancing holds. Because if we look at society, the way dancing is usually pursued in our society, it is a good picture of how the daily living is pursued or practiced within society. And I believe a lot of the things that I'm communicating on this channel can also very well be applied to the daily life. I mean, there's so many aspects of dancing that are aspects of our daily lives, or can be at least. So, I mean, if you look at society, what we have usually in societies, we have the standard dancing like waltzes or tango or cha-cha-cha and what they all are called. And this is like, we are told how to do things. We are told how to move, like there's this structure, there's this template of how to do things. And the whole idea of making a misstep, or being that a misstep is a possibility, doesn't fit into my worldview, not for dancing and not for daily life. I believe that dancing, like life, is something that happens spontaneously. You can make these various rules and be in this kind of, I don't know if I want to call it prison, because I would say like these standard dances definitely have a place within society as well. Not so much for me, but I can see that it serves a purpose for a lot of people. But it's like almost they should have a different word, or definitely a different standing in society from what I call dancing. Because you can come to a place of where you have like waltzes, you know, like this, and one step, two step, and you are in your head, you know, and like counting, and now I'm doing this, and remembering, you know, from the past, and thinking about what to do now or next in the future, and you are not really in the moment, you're not really here, you're not really expressing, living from the inside and out. But at some point you get to a place where you have it all, you've been indoctrinated, you can call it, so much with these rules of dancing, this template of how to do things, that at a certain point you actually feel free when dancing, because you know, I'm doing this and then that and that, and that's a very good picture of what is going on within society, where we are so indoctrinated with norms and traditions and all these kind of things that we actually feel free. We just do things, we just follow some sort of stream that we've been indoctrinated with, and we feel free. But we never really get to express ourselves, you know, living from the inside and out. And as I see it, as I dance it, I think dancing is all about expression. It is not about impression. It is all about expressing you, not about impressing others. So I call the way I dance, or the type of dancing I practice, I call that the dance of life. Because this is really being in the flow of the moment, being in this very moment, connecting to the music. And when or maybe not even music, but when I realize that what I'm connecting to is not only the music, but it is actually the moment. And I might come to the conclusion that the essence of this moment is who I truly am. So I believe that dancing, I mean, there are a lot of things that can't be put into words. And I believe that dancing communicates like a message that can't maybe even be grasped logically, but you cannot put it into words. And we have other things like that within society, where we are like transferring, communicating a deeper, you can call it esoteric message of the truth of who we really are. Kissing, for example. Why do you think we are running around kissing on each other? You think it's just a physical sensation? We're transferring the truth. And this is so naked, this is so vulnerable. And you really need to be also in touch with yourself to truly express that. And that is why I encourage everyone to dance their own dance. Find out how it feels best to express yourself in any given moment. Don't look into the mirror of how should I dance, you know, what looks best. Close your eyes and feel what feels best. And another thing that I do and I also want to share on this channel is when we hear the word, oh, this is dancing music, we usually associate that with like happy music, you know? And this is again a very good example of what is going on in society, that we are oftentimes expected to always be happy, you know, show our bright side, don't show ourselves having grief or sorrow or dark sides or being negative or being into ourselves or all these kind of things. But these things are a very, very essential side of ourselves. And like, you cannot you need to express these things also. Because if you don't, they end up being what we call our shadows, and you're going to see all this shit in the world. Because if you don't address it within yourself, you're going to see it in the world. You're going to hate the world for it. You know, when you're having a bad day, you're having a shitty day, everyone is like, you see so many crappy people when you feel like shit. So you need to express those things. I don't know if you need to, but I definitely recommend doing it. And what I do, I really like to dance to all types of vibrations, all types of music. And for example, if I'm really, really sad, I would put on the sad music that I feel the most drawn to in that moment, and I would dance to that music to get these feelings out, to make them physical, to be in touch with them, to really truly feel what is going on the inside. And this is for me the essence of expressing myself. And this is why I believe that dancing holds such a huge potential for healing. Because I believe one of the main reasons for a lot of the disease we have are unexpressed feelings. Because if we don't get expressed and truly address what is going on, the energy gets stuck. And when the energy gets stuck, the energy doesn't flow easily. And when it's not easily anymore, it is dis-ease. And that this whole idea of a disease is all these like almost foreign consciousness that invades our body and we're fighting against them. I don't share that understanding of what we call disease. So for me to address all these things within myself that maybe I've been running from through dancing, I believe this helps me heal. This helps me get more whole, because if I don't address the dark sides of me, I'm not whole. The Danish word for health is helbred, and the first three letters, hel, means whole. So if you have a good health, it's all about how whole you are, how much of yourself you dare to recognize and express. So it doesn't matter if it is if it is sad music, or if it is sensual music, or if it is aggressive music, or it doesn't matter. It has a place for all of it. And I definitely encourage anyone to dance to whatever vibe they have at any given moment. For example, I really like when I'm doing a water fast, and people who have tried doing a water fast, you feel it's very difficult to explain how you feel on that. But I like to dance on that because that's a very unique feeling. And for me to dance on that, to express what is going on inside myself, is for me a huge part of the healing process. So to apply that into our daily lives, I mean, I dance every day, almost every day, and it really helps me to connect with myself. And also if I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling, I don't know, some situations I'm got away from myself, it always helps me to get back, to connect the higher and the ground, what I want to say, the mind and the body. And this is what this channel is supposed to be about, or will be about. And I believe that dancing holds a huge potential also for some sort of, we call it, revolution. I mean, to break loose from the old chains of this stagnated ways of doing things. Because when you are in the flow, you are in the moment, you don't hold on to anything. This is when you can really get to know yourself. And everyone is dancing differently. I mean, I'm often out dancing, and I see people, they're standing like kind of behind me, and they look at my moves, and they want to copy them. They're standing there and trying to do the same as I do, and it's really fine with me. Like I said often earlier, it's okay for me if people copy my moves, but you're missing out on your own dance. So it doesn't matter if what you truly feel to express is just like you feel like this. Oh, if you like, it doesn't matter how you're expressing yourself. Again, it's not about impressing anyone. It's just about expressing you. And the more you get to express yourself, the better you get to know yourself. And this is how you really can make this revolution, change the world. Because you cannot change the world without changing yourself. But you cannot change yourself if you don't know yourself. The better you know yourself, the better you can say, let go of yourself. And the more you do that, the more the energy flows freely, and what that energy is what we call love. Love is just, you know, an absence of an idea that anything should be any different. So the more we just allow that, the more we're just in the flow of life, we are in the dance of life, the more free we are, the more love we hold, the more love we can share, and the more we can help heal the world, because we in that moment are healing ourselves. So yeah, what I like to call is dry dancing, and this is dancing without any music. It is just connecting to myself in that moment, and I'm basically dancing to the vibe of my being, to the beat of my heart, to the pulse of life. So I don't know if you can see it here. Okay, I'll do some dry dancing now, but I have to go all the way over here. So you see. So this, if I close my eyes, this is my signature of life. This is my expression of me in this very moment. It holds everything of me right now. The joy of being in nature, you can say, the slight release of tension of finally making this, the intention of making this video, now making it, this is in here also. Whatever is me right now, this is my message right now. And it will be different from moment to moment. And I'm not trying to compare it or be better than yesterday. I know I just express myself, and I don't think about how I am received, how I can impress anyone. It doesn't matter to me. It is not even a thought. This is just the expression of my being right now. And this is like the message of my heart to the heartbeat. It is the language of the soul. And there's a reason why all these tribes around the world and small children and all this dancing, what it's about is communicating who you truly are. And you see now someone coming, for me it really doesn't matter what she might think about me dancing, even though I'm kind of in the way here. So we'll just keep on dancing. Hi, sir. Hey! Hey! I'll study mine now. Okay. Super. So I mean, there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of, basically ever. I mean, there's no lack. It is just this moment, and everything I need is in here. And yeah, and of course, from music to music, my dance will be different. But for me, it's very important that I dance to music that aligns with the vibe I'm feeling. I'll not go somewhere to dance to some music that I really don't like, that I really don't feel like in that day. So yeah, I call this dry dancing, and it's probably a bit difficult in the beginning. But if you close your eyes, and I mean, if you feel like just doing like this, or you feel, you know, whatever you feel like, it doesn't matter. Or it does matter, but it makes no difference. So Yeah. So yeah, that was my signature of life. This is who I really am. This is as raw, as naked as it gets. And if there's someone seeing me dancing my dance and doesn't like the dance, there's no point this person going up and talking to me. Oh, maybe I like the person. No, if you don't like my dance, if you don't like how I express myself, move on. I mean, there's absolutely nothing to live up to. There's absolutely no reason why anyone should like me or anything. And the best way also for me to see in other people if I like them or not is if I like their dance. Of course I might like them because they are, you know, shy and like don't dare really to express who they truly are. And that's why I recommend don't get drunk every time to dance. Don't get drunk in order for you to express yourself. It is okay, you are perfect as you are, and show that to the world. I mean, if there's something the world really is hungering for, it is people who are showing their heart, people who are not afraid of showing who they truly are. And I believe that if you love dancing, I believe dancing can be very therapeutical. But if you are afraid of dancing, dancing can be life-changing. So I believe there's no one who can't dance, but there are a lot of people having difficulties with letting go, holding on. They're holding on to holding on. And dancing, as I see it, can be a very, very good modality, a practice to get into yourself, to feel yourself. And you can start at home with the windows, the shut, you know what you call it, the curtains, you know what I mean. And you know, the door locked and everything, and just for yourself, and just feel yourself, and just dance your own dance, and get to feel yourself, know yourself. And you don't need to express it to anyone, even though I think it's a very nice way of connecting with other people, you know, also with eye contact. And you know, if you're really truly connecting with someone while dancing, there should be no confusions of intentions, you know. It is just a recognition of the other. But of course it might be sometimes difficult if you go out clubbing, and usually people, they start looking into each other's eyes dancing, that, oh, this person is hitting on me or something. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they think. If they think, oh, he's hitting on me, go away. It doesn't matter. As long as I can still dance my dance and having fun here, I'm all good. So yeah, I think also I'm all good. I can tell you this much from other YouTube channels. I'm pretty good at making these videos pretty long, so I'm trying to keep it a bit shorter. But I have a lot of things to share with dancing and life, and on this channel. Let yourself be danced. So I hope to see more of you. If not, that's fine. But take care. Peace.